Good morning, year one. Now today in literacy we are going to be writing a postcard. So we're going to think back to our story of Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers, and we're going to write a postcard as though we were the little boy. So you've got to pretend that you've been to Antarctica. Now we're going to watch the story now just to refresh your memory so you can write a super postcard.
Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers. Once there was a boy, and one day he found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, but it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought it must be lost. So the boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if they knew where the penguin came from, but they ignored him. Some birds are like that. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know. That night, the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he didn't know how. The next morning, he discovered that penguins came from the South Pole. But how could he get there? He ran down to the harbor and asked a big ship to take them to the South Pole. But his voice was much too small to be heard over the ship's horn. So together, he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. The boy took his rowboat out of the cupboard, and they tested it for size and strength. They packed everything they would need, and together they pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and nights, with the boy telling stories all the way. The penguin listened to everything that the boy said. They floated through good weather and bad, when the waves were as big as mountains, until they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin said nothing. Suddenly, it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. The boy said goodbye and floated away, but as he looked back, the penguin looked sadder than ever. It felt strange to be on his own, and the more he thought, the more he realized he was making a big mistake. The penguin wasn't lost, he was just lonely. Quickly, he turned the boat around and headed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last, he reached the pole again. But where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. There was no point telling stories, because there was no one to listen, except the wind and the waves. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Closer and closer he got, until he could see the penguin. And so the boy and his friend went home together, talking of wonderful things all the way.
Okay, now that we've recapped on the story and what happens, I want you to have a chat with your grown-up now and tell them everything you can remember that the boy did, or what happens. You can pause the video here and have a chat. Okay, now you need to decide where we would be sending the postcard from. Where are we? Where is that story set? And think about who you might be sending it to. Okay, so when you start writing your postcard, don't forget to include all these different features of a postcard. You need your greeting, questions, tell them what you have been doing, what you are going to do, some descriptive language, so some adjectives, maybe a simile in there, and sign off with your name, and don't forget to write the address of the person you're sending it to and draw a stamp. Okay? Really looking forward to reading all of your postcards. Bye!